Armstrong Auditorium, that world-class facility up in Edmond, has some upcoming events we need to tell you about. And joining us here in the Oklahoma Video Studio, Ryan Malone, concert manager at Armstrong Auditorium. Great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for stopping in. We were talking about the holidays and getting caught up, talking some baseball, but it's now 2016. Time to talk some concerts again.
That's right.
And you have a full lineup in January and in February from world-famous cellist. We have some Moscow Festival Ballet. Looking ahead to February, a mariachi band, and the Royal Marines.
Right.
I mean, you're a busy dude, bringing in all these people. Let's back up with the cellist and Sara Sant'Ambrogio.
Right. This cellist coming up this Thursday, she's the cellist in the world-renowned Eroica Trio. She's on a recital tour where she's playing music from her new album, Chopin Collection. So this is Chopin on the cello, and so a lot of people who like different kinds of music, even people who whether classical music is their thing, everyone loves Chopin. Just beautiful melodies.
You're right. Chopin just is a very melodic, beautiful, fan-friendly, if you will, type music. It's not like Bach that could be a little bit harsh sometimes. Chopin's very romantic sounding.
Well, yeah, it's lyrical melodies, and then of course the cello. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't know much about music, but I love the cello." Mm-hmm. So you've got one of the greatest composers of all time. You've got one of the greatest, most beautiful instruments of all time. And they're combining, and she's just a passionate player to watch. It's certainly when you're sitting in the intimate theater of Armstrong Auditorium, it's going to be like you're almost in her living room watching this just dramatic and a cellist who the New York Times said listening to her was sheer pleasure. It's going to be an amazing event watching the combination of her, the instrument, the repertoire.
Tell us more about Armstrong Auditorium. This is a good time to segue here. It's located near Waterloo and Bryant. How long has it been there? How many people can it seat? Tell us more about Armstrong Auditorium.
Armstrong Auditorium's been in North Edmond since 2010. We opened in the fall of 2010. And we seat about 823. There was 823 seats there. So it's a really lovely, intimate-sized theater. It's not too big, not too small. The acoustics in there, what they call the volume to seat ratio, is they say that's a world-class standard. It exceeds that of the Musikverein in Vienna and the Boston Symphony Hall in terms of just some of the math that the acousticians have done in that area. So and then also there's just the palatial environment of just seeing the grain-matched cherry wood inside the theater and the marble throughout the building, just the onyx from Azerbaijan. It's just a palatial environment visually, and then you go into the theater in this acoustic space, and then you take in these great concerts when the music just comes off the stage and hits your ear within just a few milliseconds. It's just beautiful.
And you guys are probably building up a reputation, so when you talked with an artist like Sara, she's like, yeah, I do want to play there.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I know it certainly is. It's attractive to these people coming across country on tour, or from New York, or from Europe, whoever we have here. They certainly enjoy their experience in Oklahoma because of Armstrong Auditorium, not just the customer service that we're treating them with backstage that maybe the audience doesn't know about, but just the artistic experience of being in a hall where you can hear what you're doing really well, just as the artist on stage.
It's got to be nice for you guys, especially for you, as you book these world-class artists, to have a home base. Previously, you guys were renting spaces, right?
Right, that's right. The series has been around. The Armstrong International Cultural Foundation has been hosting our series since 1998, and then when our campus opened in 2001, we had a building on campus, a kind of a multi-purpose building where we used that for our events, and now we have a home base now, a beautiful, again, just a beautiful, acoustically superior environment to do these performances in.
And another upcoming performance to tell you about, 2 nights back-to-back, the Moscow Ballet.
Right. We're really excited to have the Russians back. This is the Bolshoi tradition. These are the sets and the costumes from the Bolshoi era of Russia. This company, the Moscow Festival Ballet, was founded by a principal dancer who had been with the Bolshoi for 25 years, and he started this company in 1989. We've had them here a few times now, and they're performing, well, this isn't just a great Russian ballet, 50 dancers and that type of thing. This is also great fairy tales. These are very family-friendly fairy tales with Cinderella on Monday night, January 25th, and then The Sleeping Beauty by Tchaikovsky on Tuesday night. So it's back-to-back, great ballet, great Russian tradition, great sight lines in Armstrong Auditorium, and then just great stories that everyone's familiar with.
We're looking at some B-roll there. It's a beautiful production.
Oh, it definitely is when you see all these costumes and you hear, in Cinderella's case, Prokofiev's music and then Tchaikovsky's music in The Sleeping Beauty, which obviously Disney used in their animated film. So the music's very captivating. And then again, you're sitting less than 75 feet from the stage and watching these gigantic leaps that these male dancers do. It's really stunning.
Family-friendly event?
Definitely. It's artistically superior and family-friendly, which is a rare combination sometimes nowadays.
Talking with Ryan Malone, concert manager at Armstrong Auditorium. Looking forward to February, the mariachi band that I mentioned in the Royal Marines.
Right. We have two really unique cultural offerings in February. And we have, at the beginning of February, on February 4th, Mariachi Los Camperos, which is the premier mariachi export of Mexico. It's a Grammy-winning ensemble. I think, over a dozen performers, a couple of dancers. It's just going to be a spectacle of Mexican culture right there on our stage, coming right here to Oklahoma.
That'll be fun.
It will be. It'll be a lot of fun. And then also later that month, February 14th, we have the Band of Royal Marines. This is a contingent of Her Majesty's military from Buckingham Palace, and so this is the military band direct from England. So this is a regiment of the British military that I don't think has ever toured North America. So we've had groups from that military in Armstrong Auditorium before. The last time the governor even came to the performance. It's a anthemic music, militaristic music, and marches, and just tunes that everyone knows and loves, and then coming with the British regiment, as they always do, is a pipes and drums corps. So the pipes and drums of the Scots Guards are coming with the Band of Royal Marines. So you're going to have a lot of the Scotland the Brave kind of music. Your typical like bagpipe and military band. It's a spectacle. Another beautiful event, visually, acoustically, wonderful in that intimate space. Not too small, but just enough to get the volume of that music, and then again, family friendly.
And that'll be a Valentine's Day event on February 14th at Armstrong Auditorium. Tickets and more information on everything that Ryan's talked about can be found online at armstrongauditorium.org. Sounds like you're a busy man, very successful at what you're doing. Congratulations on all these upcoming events, and have fun with these.
Thanks, appreciate it.
And thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it.